change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 18 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense will take the field first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This offense has it with really good field position. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down, they create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious it on the option. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown ball. Great job by the back on the option. Looking for the tie with the extra point. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. And where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Off play action. Got a man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. They go to the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So here is the Tennessee offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I don't know know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one...
Turning it on! They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Quick completion on the out. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Field goal is good. And that's going to tie it up. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Grant Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Fun one in the Big 12, man.
Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again, deep down the field, but it falls in.
Safe completion on the screen. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just keep slinging it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. Touchdown Longhorn! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Finally running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Just feeds the running back. Crosses the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat missed it. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you're trying to baby it too much. And it was a bad throw. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He's going to let it go. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Motion from the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They've got him in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He wants it all, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they get the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll take another shot here. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on third down. Able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play defensively.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. Let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Still looking on the move. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that
reels it in down the left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Longhorns are on the move. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
how nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Worthy. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get...
Touchdown, Texas! And that one will give them the lead. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
From the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perkins. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile.
It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Touchdown! With that trip to the house. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
After your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Using his feet to buy time. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. He's got it on the move. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches
looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man quickly. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Pucks it out of the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 4th down, going to the air. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Worthy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Grab near the marker. It's Worthy. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Snagged in the middle. It's Worthy. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The offense changing the play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give and tick. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Longhorns! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Perkins. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Perkins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. Runs through a tackle. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional run.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we didn't.
There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little release to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it.